Hello, my name is Mark Helm, and I'm the author of Creating Wealth Through Self-Storage, and I'm the creator of the Self-Storage Quick Start Academy. And Happy New Year! This is the first episode in 2017. Now, I'm not sure when you're seeing this, but when I'm giving this is the first episode this year. And I usually start every video episode off something like this. My name's Mark Helm, and I help smaller investors get in the self-storage business or grow their self-storage business in a strategic way that creates true wealth and a fulfilling career. And that's what I'm about. But I talk about true wealth literally every week. And I've had very few people ask me, what is true wealth? Well, for me, true wealth is the whole package. Now, I'm not talking just money, but I am talking about money. I'm talking about an abundance of money, an abundance of net worth, and for me, true wealth includes abundance in the area of relationships, abundance in the area of health, being fulfilled in life, like getting up every day and having the experience of being fulfilled at what I do and that it's fun. For me, that's what the whole package. So when I talk about true wealth, I'm talking about the whole package. What is or what would be the whole package for you? You know, I talk a lot about creating a strategic business plan for your self-storage business. But here's what I've learned. People can have the absolute best plans there are. But what I've discovered is having a good plan does not guarantee success. So I want to get behind the scenes a little bit in these next episodes and talk about what really sets you up for creating success. Now look, there were times in my life when I didn't have enough money in my checkbook. Like, I would look at it and either rent, utilities, or food would have to go. And usually it was food was the first thing to go, and then utilities. So, I mean, I know what that's like, and I know when I would hear people talking about abundance and true wealth, and I would have traded all that in for just a little bit more cash in my checkbook. So I've been there and I know about that. But here's one thing I've learned. What turned the tide for me was when I took on being 100% responsible for what happens in my life. Now, I'm not saying I am 100% responsible. What I'm saying is I take on that I'm 100% responsible for what happens in my life. I relate to what happens in my life like I'm the one that can cause it and can alter it and can change it. Whatever's happening is happening because of me. If I'm not 100% responsible for what happens in my life, any area that I'm not, like the economy, or the president, or my wife, or my partner, or my boss, any area that I'm not 100% responsible, that's the area that I'm a victim in. And when I am a victim, or when you are a victim in any area of your life, you have no power. And with no power comes all of the stuff that goes with not having abundance in your life. So here's what I've seen. I've seen that people who create fantastic strategic plans but don't have a powerful relationship to being responsible for their life and don't have a powerful relationship to money and success and to other people, they can have the best plan in the world and they are not going to be successful. So we spend a lot of time talking about a strategic plan. In these next few episodes, I want to back up just a little bit and talk about the mindset and the way of thinking that goes along with having a good strategic plan so that as you execute this plan, your chances of success are improved. And the starting place for true wealth begins here. You are what you think about. Whatever you put your attention on is what you become. Now, most people put their attention on their worries and what they're concerned about and what they're afraid about, as opposed to putting their attention on what they're up to and what their vision is in life. And their vision is for the self-storage company. The hardest work you will ever do is this work we're going to talk about right now. This is by far the hardest work you're going to do. It was the hardest work I ever did. Why? Because it's hidden from our view. We don't see it. We don't see our filters. We don't see our view of the world. We don't see our relationship to success and to money. It's like the water we swim in. Fish don't see water. It's like trying to see your eyes without looking in a mirror. Your eyes, you use them to see, but try seeing your eyeballs. It just can't be done. It's extremely difficult work. And that's the work we're going to take on, because I've worked with a lot of folks out there. And I've worked with people who have had great business strategies and understand what needs to happen. Some of them are successful and some of them aren't. And the difference is the work we're going to talk about in these next couple of episodes. So let's start. The starting place is your thinking and how you view the world. Now here's the thing, you are not taught how to think. I don't ever remember a teacher sitting me down and teaching me how to think, what to focus on, how the mind works. My parents never taught me about it. You know, I learned it in places like this. It's hard for you to observe what you're thinking about because your mind is always thinking. The thoughts are literally the water you swim in. Your mind, even when you're not aware of it, your mind is thinking and at work. That's what dreams are. Your mind is always thinking. And to become aware of what you're thinking about really takes a lot of discipline and takes a lot of focus. It's just not something you can do overnight. So let's learn it together. Over the next few episodes, we're going to dive deep into what is your view of money, success, the world. What, as you're building your self-storage business, what are the worldviews and the filters that your business is going to be filtered through? So what is your worldview? What is your filter? This great business strategy, this great self-storage business that you're creating, it's going to be filtered through those. And whatever they are, you could have the best strategy in the world, but if it's filtered through a negative worldview, not much is going to happen. So these next few episodes, we're going to do the work to distinguish what that is, so you can create empowering filters, empowering views of yourself, of success, of money, such that your business strategy will be filtered through those, improving your chances of success thousands of times over. So right here, there's a click for a download. What I'd like for you to do is download a few simple questions. We're going to start here with your relationship to money. I think you'll be surprised as you go through these questions. As you get towards the end, you're going to begin to see something that you did not see when you started those questions. It shouldn't take very long, 5 to 15 minutes, depending on how deep a thinker you are. And my request is, don't just fill the sheet out and just set it aside. Go through it, then think about it, alter it, and when we come back together next week, bring this sheet with you. You're probably going to distinguish things you did not know about yourself towards the end of these questions. The one rule I ask of you is not to judge it, not to make it good or bad, not to make yourself right or wrong, and not to try to sugarcoat what you write down. Whatever your initial thoughts are, whatever raw, rough thing you initially think, that's usually the best answer. Put that down, because the rawer and the closer to what's really there for you, you can capture, the better. Odds are, if you're like me, you think of something, then you begin to try to sugarcoat it and make it sound good. I request you not do that. Just put down whatever's there for you, good or bad, write it down, and then come to next week with the answers to those questions. The goal here is we're going to distinguish something that you did not know about yourself. And that's where real power is. That's where real power begins. When you see something about yourself you didn't know was there. Why? Because you now have the access to change it. Until you know it's there, nothing's going to change, and whatever that is there now, it controls and limits what's possible for you. If you can begin to distinguish it, then you have the possibility of changing it if it doesn't serve you. And if it does serve you, then you will know it, and you are empowered to multiply it. Literally, we're going to create a door on what's now a blank wall by giving you access to something you didn't know. And when you open that door, I don't know what's on the other side for you, but what's on the other side for me was a self-storage business. We'll see what's there for you. So, answer the questions, come back next week, and I look forward to being with you. My name's Mark Helm. I'm the author of Creating Wealth Through Self-Storage, and I'm the creator of the Storage World Analyzer. Thank you very much, and I look forward to being with you soon.